A Texas judge ruled in favor of expanding who's eligible to vote by mail during the coronavirus pandemic. We told you last week how Texas Democrats, along with the ACLU and the League of Women Voters, sued the state to expand eligibility. State District Court Judge Tim Sulak heard the case over a Zoom meeting. Attorneys and witnesses also joined remotely following social distancing guidelines. Texas law currently restricts who can get a mail-in ballot. People who are away from their home county during the election can vote by mail. So can eligible voters who are in jail. Mail-in ballots can also go to people who are age 65 and older, and people who are disabled are eligible to vote by mail. The lawsuit argues that the disability provision of the Texas Election Code should apply to voters who believe they should continue social distancing to protect themselves or others from the virus.
But if you're fearful that this virus could cause you harm, or death, or a member of your family, then you should have the option of requesting a mail ballot to vote by mail.
The state is appealing the decision. State Attorney General Ken Paxton wrote that the law defines a disability as a sickness or a physical condition. Paxton wrote that, quote, fear of contracting COVID-19 does not constitute a disability under the election code for purposes of receiving a ballot by mail. He also said that expanding vote by mail would lead to more cases of voter fraud. Governor Abbott also opposes expanding vote by mail eligibility. He's already ordered the May election be moved to July out of health concerns. African Americans face higher rates of hospitalizations and deaths from COVID-19. One Texas lawmaker is calling on Governor Greg Abbott to take action, and she's getting support from both Democrats and Republicans.